This is the 15th video of a series that studies the 101 laws of the Success Mindset Code. In this video, we will discuss the 15th law, the law of personal authority. Personal authority is one of those elements that quietly shapes the results of your financial life, especially after adulthood. It is not something you buy or receive through a title. It is something built internally, through belief in yourself, the courage to make decisions, and the integrity to live according to values you refuse to abandon. Personal authority begins with confidence, and confidence is the currency that the world instinctively trusts. When you believe in your own potential, your posture, your voice, your body language, and your decisions communicate something powerful, that you can be trusted. And when people trust you, doors open, opportunities appear, partnerships emerge, and financial prosperity becomes more attainable. The question is, how much do you trust yourself? Many people reach adulthood carrying heavy baggage from financial mistakes. Some live in fear of failing again. Others hide behind excuses or wait for someone to come save them. But the truth is simple. No one follows someone who doesn't take a stand. To change your financial destiny, you must first change how you see yourself. When you cultivate personal authority, you stop asking for permission. You stop begging for validation. You start acting. Imagine Carl early in his career. He didn't have a leadership title, didn't sit at the head of the table, and didn't have formal authority. But he believed deeply in his ability to inspire. He was decisive, responsible, and consistent. His colleagues naturally gravitated toward him. They trusted his judgment. They asked for his opinion. He became a reference, and eventually he was promoted. Not because of a title, but because he already behaved like a leader long before it was written on paper. His financial life followed the same pattern. He made decisions confidently, invested in himself, and understood the power of positioning. Leadership opened doors, and opportunities began to find him. On the other hand, Bianca also dreamed of leading, but insecurity ate away her posture. Her voice trembled when asked for direction. Instead of trusting her own analysis, she constantly asked others to validate every decision. Her uncertainty created confusion and weakened her credibility. People hesitated to follow her. The same insecurity affected her finances. She avoided taking responsibility, postponed decisions, and watched opportunities pass. While Carl grew, Bianca remained stuck in a loop of doubt. This is where the law of personal authority becomes crucial for anyone who wants prosperity in adulthood. When you doubt yourself, the world echoes your doubt. When you walk with conviction, the world responds with open paths. Financial prosperity requires self-leadership. If you cannot lead yourself, you cannot lead money, opportunities, or projects. Money is an amplifier. It amplifies the identity of who holds it. Personal authority gives you the identity of someone trustworthy, capable, and ready. To cultivate personal authority, you must first believe in your own potential. This belief is reflected in your decisions. People who trust themselves invest in knowledge, plan strategically, and accept responsibility. They stop blaming the economy, the government, the past, or their age. They shift from victimhood to authorship. Personal authority thrives in responsibility and dies in excuses. When you take ownership of your financial life, you reclaim your power. The next pillar is integrity. Integrity means that your actions match your words. When you promise something to yourself or others, you deliver. That consistency builds a reputation. Reputation becomes credibility, and credibility becomes influence. People invest in those they trust. Clients buy from those who deliver what they promise. Companies promote those who demonstrate reliability. Every time your actions align with your values, your personal authority strengthens, and your financial results follow. Personal authority also requires firm decision-making. Indecision is expensive. Every delayed decision can cost you opportunities, growth, or peace of mind. People with strong personal authority make decisions based on principles, not fear. They accept uncertainty, but still choose a direction. When you hesitate endlessly, you train others not to trust your judgment. When you decide, you communicate clarity, and clarity is magnetic. Financially, indecision often leads to debt, procrastination, and lost investments. Decisiveness, on the other hand, creates momentum. Another essential pillar is self-confidence. Confidence is not arrogance. It is recognition of your ability to learn, adapt, and improve. Confidence grows through action. Study, practice, repeat. When you invest in yourself, skills, education, discipline, you become someone the world wants to trust with greater responsibility, greater opportunities, and greater income. People admire certainty. They follow conviction. They invest where they feel safe. Finally, leadership by example anchors personal authority. You cannot ask others to do what you refuse to do. If you preach discipline but live in chaos, people will ignore your voice. In finances, example matters even more. If you teach your family about responsibility but spend impulsively, they notice. Personal authority is built silently through daily habits. How you use your time, your money, your attention. It's built when no one is watching. That's why true authority cannot be faked. It is felt. As you cultivate personal authority, something fascinating happens. Your internal posture shifts. You speak with more clarity. You stop apologizing for who you are. You negotiate better. You protect your financial boundaries. You begin saying no without guilt. This shift reflects maturity, and maturity is the foundation of healthy prosperity. After adulthood, the world no longer rewards speed. It rewards clarity. Personal authority helps you navigate crises without panic, recessions without collapse, and uncertainty without paralysis. People with authority remain grounded while others fall apart. And this groundedness allows them to make smart financial moves when everyone else is emotional. When the crowd panics, the authoritative person sees opportunity. Ask yourself, do people trust your guidance? Do they feel secure around your decisions? Do you? If not, start where you are. Strengthen responsibility. Strengthen consistency. Strengthen confidence. Prosperity is not luck. It is structure. It is posture. It is identity. When you develop your authority, your energy changes and money follows posture. Opportunities follow certainty. Clients follow clarity. Respect follows integrity. In adulthood, prosperity becomes less about effort and more about positioning. Personal authority is positioning. And remember, this law is not built overnight. It is cultivated. It is trained. Every decision is a brick. Every boundary is a wall. Every act of integrity is a pillar. Over time, you become someone that others listen to, trust, and follow. When you walk into a room, you don't need to announce authority. People feel it. And when the world feels it, prosperity flows toward you because prosperity loves stability, confidence, and responsibility. So now the question becomes, will you cultivate your authority, or will you wait another year blaming circumstances? Prosperity is waiting for the version of you who steps up, decides, and leads their own story. Did you enjoy what you heard and want to dive even deeper into the topic? The link in the first comment below will take you straight to the next level. And if this video made a difference for you, give back by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing with the bell on.